In national defense, choices are rarely simple. Budgets are tight, but threats are ever-changing. After the Cold War, a small European nation faced a dilemma: modernize its aging tanks or invest in new patrol boats, drones, and special forces gear. This is a classic defense dilemma: tradition versus practicality. Many nations, especially smaller ones, face similar decisions. High-tech hardware like fighter jets is tempting, but everyday security often relies on more versatile assets. The real question: is it better to have one powerful tool for rare crises or several flexible tools for daily challenges? Governments must justify their choices, looking beyond prestige to real needs. A single misstep in spending can leave a nation exposed. These decisions shape a country's defense posture and signal its priorities to the world. Choosing tanks suggests a focus on land warfare, patrol boats on maritime security. Every procurement is a bet on the future of conflict. For the Philippines, an archipelago with unique challenges, the choice between helicopters and a fighter jet is especially critical. It's not just about hardware. It's about the philosophy of national defense. The stakes are high, and the consequences last for decades. Ultimately, these choices define how a nation protects its people and sovereignty. The Philippines recently faced a pivotal defense decision. The Department of National Defense could buy one advanced fighter jet or 6 new naval helicopters for about the same price. This wasn't just about preference, it would shape the military's capabilities for years. The choice sparked debate nationwide. Ultimately, the Philippines chose helicopters over the jet, signaling a shift in strategic priorities. A fighter jet offers prestige and deterrence, but its impact is limited by range, maintenance, and numbers. 6 helicopters, on the other hand, mean presence, versatility, and utility. They can operate from ships, hunt submarines, patrol waters, rescue sailors, and deliver troops or supplies. This decision reflects a focus on immediate, persistent challenges rather than rare, high-end wars. It's a pragmatic assessment of needs versus wants, shaped by geography and budget. The choice wasn't about which machine is better in theory, but which delivers more value for the Philippines' unique situation. In the end, it's a statement about national strategy and survival. The helicopters represent a practical investment in the country's security. To understand the Philippines' choice, let's compare these aircraft. Naval helicopters are multi-purpose maritime tools, able to take off and land on ships, untethered from land runways. They hunt submarines, strike ships, provide reconnaissance, and deliver aid or personnel. In disasters, they're first responders, rescuing people and delivering supplies. Fighter jets, by contrast, are specialists in speed, altitude, and firepower. Their main job is air superiority, hunting enemy aircraft and striking high-value targets. They require major support infrastructure and operate from land bases. The key difference: helicopters offer flexible, persistent presence. Jets deliver decisive, high-stakes power. For the Philippines, the question is which capability matches its most frequent and urgent needs. The answer lies in the nation's geography and security challenges. Side by side, the pros and cons become clear. 6 naval helicopters mean coverage across multiple ships and regions, ideal for a nation with vast coastlines. They excel in patrols, law enforcement, counterterrorism, and disaster relief. Their versatility saves lives and extends the Navy's reach. Their main weakness: they can't challenge enemy jets or advanced air defenses. A single fighter jet brings power and deterrence, signaling military sophistication. It can intercept threats and strike targets with speed and precision. But one jet is just that: one. It can't be everywhere, needs costly support, and if lost, the capability vanishes. It offers little for daily missions like disaster response or maritime policing. The jet is a powerful but brittle asset. The helicopters are adaptable workhorses. For the Philippines, versatility and presence outweigh prestige. The choice is about meeting real-world demands, not just projecting power. Numbers and flexibility matter more than a single showpiece. Geography is destiny for the Philippines. Over 7,600 islands and 36,000 kilometers of coastline make maritime security the top priority. The nation's economy and communities depend on the sea. Threats are mostly maritime: territorial disputes in the West Philippine Sea, piracy, and terrorism in the south. Persistent surveillance and rapid response are essential. The country is also disaster-prone, facing typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. The military must reach isolated areas quickly for rescue and relief. Any defense investment must serve these daily critical missions. 6 naval helicopters transform the Philippine Navy's capabilities. On patrol, a frigate can launch a helicopter to monitor distant waters, identify vessels, and document incidents, crucial for diplomacy and law enforcement. In emergencies, helicopters can rescue fishermen, deliver aid, and provide real-time updates. Across the archipelago, they can track pirates, supply remote outposts, and stand ready for disaster response. After a typhoon, helicopters become lifelines, airlifting families, delivering supplies, and reaching cut-off communities. They multiply the Navy's presence and effectiveness. For the cost of one jet, the Philippines gains 6 platforms that save lives and secure territory every day. Their value is immediate and tangible. What if the Philippines chose the jet? It would be a symbol of pride and deterrence, but its practical use is limited. In a crisis, it could arrive quickly, but only stay briefly before refueling. It can't hover, observe, or respond to slow-moving threats at sea. Maintenance demands are high. If grounded, the capability disappears. In conflict, it's a prime target. The jet can't land on ships, rescue victims, or deliver aid. It's a powerful tool for rare scenarios, but not for daily security needs. The Philippines would be left with a costly asset, under-equipped for its real challenges. The jet is a silver bullet for a problem that rarely arises. Defense experts largely support the helicopter choice. Maritime domain awareness is vital for Southeast Asian nations. 6 helicopters provide persistent patrols and flexible response, far more valuable than a single high-end jet. Asymmetric strategies favor distributed, resilient assets over prestige purchases. Some argue for air power, but even they admit one jet is not a credible deterrent. A modern air force requires a network, not an isolated aircraft. Most analysts agree, a single jet would be a vanity project, draining resources from urgent needs. The helicopter investment is practical, resilient, and tailored to the Philippines' realities. The decision for 6 naval helicopters over one fighter jet was strategically sound. It reflects a clear understanding of the Philippines' geography and security needs. The helicopters maximize value, addressing daily challenges from maritime patrol to disaster relief. They empower the Navy, support internal security, and save lives. A single jet, while impressive, would contribute little to these missions. Building a credible air force is a long-term goal, but it can't start with just one jet. The helicopter acquisition is a foundational step toward a resilient, networked defense. It's a smart, practical choice for safeguarding the nation in a complex world.